Hello. Good evening, everybody. I hope you're well. Just wait for a few of you to come on, and then I'll tell you what I'm doing this evening. Hope you're all well. Hope you're staying dry in this wet weather that we've been having. Not got too windswept amongst the strong winds. Where is everybody? Come and say hello. Let me know where you're saying hello from. Hope you've all had a good week. I'm looking forward to the weekend. I know I am. It's been a busy week. Busy week. I've decided to do something different for you all today. It's still psychic readings, but instead of using the cards, I'm using a colouring book that I've coloured in myself. Because as some of you already know, I work a lot with colours. So I thought I'd bring some colour into all our lives this evening and brighten up what's been a miserable day. So who have we got on? Hi, Donna. Hope you're well. Happy Diwali weekend to anybody that's celebrating it this weekend. I know it's the festival of Diwali. So, yeah. Hi, Rebecca. Hope you're well. Please feel free to share the stream and tag people. And we'll see how we get on. So, where is everybody this evening? Or is it Facebook being slow? So, okay. No, there's you on Facebook, Rebecca, and then there's Donna on YouTube. I don't know where everybody's got to. There's no issues with Facebook or anything, is there, at the moment? Very odd. Hi, Dom. We'll see what we can do for you, my friend. Hi, Starlight. Hello, Kay. Sorry, my glasses are steaming up. Facebook seems okay. Must just be taking a while for the notification to go through. Is there anybody out there? So, let's see. Just clean my glasses. That's better. I can see better now. They were all steamed up for some reason. Hi. Okay, so let's see. Let's come to Donna first, since she was the first on. So this evening, I'm going to be reading this and using this to connect to your energies. So this is my Tree of Life book that I've coloured in. All different sorts of trees. I don't know if you can... It does help if I put it in the camera, doesn't it? So it's all different kinds of trees, and I've done them all different colours. And then what I've done is I've asked Spirit to guide me into what they want each tree to mean. So depending on the tree you pick will depend on the reading you get. Okay, so I'm basically using it like oracle cards, but instead it's my own colouring book, and it's what I've put the energy into. So if you would like to pick a number from Don't tell me I haven't numbered them. I bet I haven't numbered them, you know. Oh, I have. So if you'd like to pick a number from 1 to 32, and then we'll see what tree you get. But yeah, I just thought I'd make a change from the oracle cards, that's all, and I've put my energy into it as well, and the colours that I've used for each tree and the name of the tree has been guided by spirit. So it's all spiritual energy, all my own energy. Number 7. Okay. Oh, very nice, Dom. Just finished a Tree of Life puzzle with butterflies as leaves and branches this week. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I do a lot of colouring. I work a lot with colours. Page number 7. Let's have a look then, Donna. Would you understand the name Donna? Or did somebody in your family used to call you Donna instead of Donna? Because that just slipped out there. Let me know if that makes sense to you, my darling. Right, number 7. Oh, okay. Now then, I don't know how well you can see the colours, but you have number 7, which I've called communication. And I've called it communication because it's all light blue, as you can see. And that for me is communication with spirit. So I don't know if you work with spirit or you've been thinking about working with spirit or you've been considering learning how to work with spirit, but I do feel there's spiritual communication involved with yourself. Let me know if that makes sense, my darling. I do feel that you've heard spirit. So if you're asking yourself, is spirit around me? Yes, it is. Yes, they are. Yes, it is. Yes, they are. They're all around you, my darling, and I know you've heard them, but for some reason, now this is a very, very light blue. So I do feel that even though the spiritual communication is happening from them to you, you're not quite receiving it clearly, or you're doubting it. I do feel that it's a little bit of both. You're doubting what you're hearing, but you're doubting it because you're not hearing it clearly. Does that make sense? Yes, you've been exercising that muscle. Yeah. And I do feel this is at the start of your journey with working with spirit. They are there, they are hearing you, and they are trying to communicate with you, but you've just got to listen. And I'm looking at the branches, and I'm looking at the bark and the trunk of the tree. And as you can see, it's a light brown. So I do feel that some more grounding and some more meditation is needed in order for you to strengthen that communication between yourself and the spirit world. You need to hone in on your listening skills with spirit, as well as honing in on your communication with them. So this is about strengthening the communication, strengthening the connection, and making sure you're grounded and that you do that meditation. I'm seeing the clouds. I do feel that you do meditation, but you're struggling a little bit with that. It's all about finding, again, different ways. Your mind gets in the way. Yeah. And this is where meditation comes in handy. Okay. So you can either meditate through staring into a flame, or you can use like a crystal ball or instrumental music, just sitting in the bath, that kind of meditate in a way that suits you, rather than go with the uniformed meditations, because not guided meditations and the meditations of music that you find on YouTube or whatever doesn't work for everybody. So you need to find your own way. So for me, it's getting in the bath and having a good old sing song, or it's my colouring. My colouring helps me to connect, and it helps me relax. It helps turn my mind off, and it helps spirit know that when I'm colouring, they can come through and they can talk to me or show me things or whatever the case may be. Okay, so make sure you ground yourself properly and make sure you find a way of meditation that suits you, that will help strengthen that spiritual communication, and help you progress better with your spiritual work in whatever area that you want to do. Okay, my darling, I hope that helps, and thank you for working with me. Okay, who's next? We have Rebecca. Hello, my lovely. Thank you for joining me this evening. I appreciate it. Let's have a look. Number 9 for Rebecca. Okay. Let's have a look. Hi, Brolic. Hope you're well. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Starlight. Hi, Kay. Hi to all those. Please feel free to like and share. For those that have just joined, I'm doing my colouring book readings, and this is the Tree of Life colouring book, and these are all trees that I've coloured and named myself. You're very welcome, my darling. I hope that made sense. Okay, so number 9 for Rebecca. Who keeps missing breakfast, Rebecca? Because I just want to say breakfast then. So I do know there's somebody in spirit watching you, and they're giving me the feeling that you're missing breakfast, and they're saying that's not a good thing to do. So you need to start eating breakfast, my darling. Right, well, somebody's watching you and somebody's not happy about the fact that you keep skipping breakfast. You need breakfast, because I feel like when you get up, it's almost like you're out of balance, you're all out of sorts, and you're very sluggish and very, very low in energy. So I want to say to you that when you have breakfast, even if it's just a slice of toast or a piece of fruit with a cup of tea or coffee or whatever it is you drink, just something to get the metabolism going, and to get it will kind of almost kickstart your metabolism to wake you up. It'll wake up the taste buds, it'll wake up your brain, because then your brain will suddenly go, oh, we're awake. Okay, it doesn't have to be anything heavy, doesn't have to be, you know, like a big full-on breakfast or a milky bowl of cereal. Like I say, even if you just grab a banana or an apple or a slice of toast, or even just some butter and jam on a slice of bread, just to give you that bit of a kickstart. But you've got to start eating in the morning, I'm being told. Okay, my darling. Busy lives night. Hi, Ian. Hope you're well. Okay, so number 9. You need some more fun, my darling. You've got the pink one, full of different pinks, and this one, and you've also got the dark. It's kind of almost like oak wood for the tree and the bark, and you've got all the swirls down there. So I do feel you've had a bit of a roller coaster just lately. I know you said your mornings are tough, but you definitely need fun. Yeah. I've got fun, childhood and nurture for this tree. So the darker pinks for me is about bringing the fun back in, having that sense of fun that you had in childhood, because the light pink for me is about when you was a little girl, or the fun you used to have. I'm seeing like it's candy floss color, it's anything to do with pink. I don't know if you're a fan of pink, or when you was younger you was all about the pink. But yeah, I want to go out, I want to ride my bike, I want to be outside, I want to jump through hoops, like the hula hoops. I'm dancing, I'm singing, I'm jumping in muddy puddles, all that kind of sense of fun that was nurtured into you as a child. I want to bring all that back into your present, because I feel like you've lost a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I just feel like you've lost your zest for life that you used to have, and they want to bring that back in because life has been too serious for you at the moment. You're running around, you're doing all this stuff, taking care of other people, and I feel like you've forgotten about yourself. Yeah, you've lost your spark, and you've kind of lost yourself a little bit in the daily grind of life. So I want to bring that sense of identity back. I want to be out with the girls. I want to go to a theme park. I want to, I don't know, go to a festival and put my wellies on and dance stupid in a field. I want to be childish. Okay, yeah, you're exhausted. Exactly. You need to take a break, my darling. Now the swirly bits on the bottom of the tree, I'm seeing I don't know if you can see it, but you've got the pink waves in the background, so it's almost like the pink ocean. So I feel like you feel that all that sense of fun and all that sense of childhood has just disappeared into a memory, and it's distant, and I just feel like there's nothing to look forward to at the minute, but there is something to look forward to, my darling. It's getting to know yourself and getting yourself back to how you used to be. Adulting is fine, but sometimes you just need to be that child again, okay? So find a few girlfriends that you know you can have fun with. Go on a Butlins weekend, be that child again, go down the log flumes, the water slides, or whatever the case may be. Just do something fun, random, and spontaneous. All right, and bring that element of fun back, and you'll be fine. Okay, you just need to stop taking life so seriously, my darling. All right, it's okay to have fun now and again. All right, and I want you to do that between now and Christmas at least 4 times. Okay, it's been so serious, sick of it. Right, there's only you can change it, Rebecca, my darling. There's only you can change it. Yeah, that might be a tree with roots, but as you can see, the roots aren't stuck in the ground. So I want to say to you, you are not a tree. You can move things and you can change things. So when you wake up, today is going to be a fun day, and you're going to do one thing fun every day. One thing fun, whether it's dancing stupid in your living room, singing into a hairbrush, doing a funny TikTok, I don't know, playing a practical joke, providing it is a joke and that's not going to offend them, on a friend. Just do one thing funny every day. Make yourself laugh at least once every day, and you'll find that your mood will pick up. Okay. All right. I hope that helps, my darling, and thank you for working with me. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Mandy. Hope you're both well. Welcome, Eva. Hi, Cornelia. Hope you're well. Hi, Mel. Hi, Mandy. If I've not already said hello. Hi, Ian. Yeah. So, okay, let's have a look. Who's next? We are streaming to both Facebook and YouTube. The comments of who I'm reading for will highlight down here. So you can, both platforms can see both comments, even if you can't see the names in the chat. Okay, I just wanted to make that clear. Starlight, are you still with us? I do try and make the readings equal between YouTube and Facebook, but sometimes I might miss a few names. But we shall see. So, Starlight, if you're still here, can you let me know, please? While we're waiting for Starlight, let's have a look who was after Starlight. After Starlight, we will go to Kay on Facebook. Starlight, there you go, my darling. Okay, pick a number for me, please, Starlight, between 1 and 32. Hi, Michelle. We'll see what we can do. These are mini readings, so I'm going to get through as many of you as I can. These are just psychic readings at the moment. If spirit pop in, I will let you know. So Starlight, pick a number 3. Okay. Let's have a look, my darling. Oh. You've got my gentle orange tree. Look at that. Beautiful colours in that beautiful oranges. So soft. And I want to give you a soft and gentle touch at the moment. I feel like you need a little bit of calm. Again, I want to say you need grounding because the roots of the tree, as you can see, are going into the ground. So I want to say you need some grounding and you need a sense of not perspective as such, but you just need what's the word I'm looking for? You need a sense of, I'm just waiting for them to give me the word that I'm looking for because it's completely gone out of my head. I'm going to say perspective, actually. You need to put things into perspective. I feel like, with all due respect, you like orange. Oh, bless your heart. Yeah, it's orange and peach. Which it's a gentle orange, though it's not a burning bright orange. So I want to give you a sense of perspective, as in, I feel like with you, there's a lot of overthinking. There's a lot of I wouldn't say making mountains out of molehills, but things seem bigger and worse than what they actually are with yourself at the moment. Does that make sense, my darling? Just change the thing. I'm hoping that makes sense. So I want to say you need to be gentle with yourself. You need to kind of calm yourself down a little bit and put things into a sense of yeah, just a sense of reality. I want to I can't even explain what this is. How I feel with you. It's like everything is bigger and the emotions are bigger, reactions are bigger, what people say, even though they're not meant in the way you're taking them, it's like you're taking them to a different level and it's causing a little bit of misunderstanding and tension. You can be that way at times. I feel there's a lot of this going on at the moment. I feel like somebody's trying to explain something to you or trying to give you advice on something, but instead of being taken as advice and a help, I kind of feel like you're taking it a little bit of the wrong way and seeing it as criticism and judgment. You've been working on that. Brilliant. So I want to say to you, keep yourself grounded, my darling. Make sure, again, meditation, ground yourself. This can be done in different ways. You can find lots of meditations on YouTube. We do meditations on here as well. Surround water is good for calming and meditating, or just doing something that switches the mind off and helps you refocus and reset. That's the word I'm looking for. Reset. You need a reset. Okay. So again, it's about being gentle with yourself. Before you react, just think about, is it really that deep? Is it really that big an issue? If it's not going to matter tomorrow, in a week, in a year, in a month, then do you really need to be making it bigger than what it is? I kind of feel like the only way I can describe it is when a child hurts their finger, say they catch it on a splinter, they get a splinter in their finger. the whole world's ended and the nail's going to drop off. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting at the moment. So you just need to calm your mind down, calm that overthinking down, okay? And I want to say get some more sleep as well, because a lack of sleep will exacerbate all them insecurities and all that overthinking. And you'd be surprised how much a lack of sleep and tiredness can make you feel like the world is a bigger place than what it is. All right, my darling. So again, it's about being gentle with yourself and grounding yourself and putting things into perspective. All right, my love, once you've done that, you'll feel a lot more balanced, because at the minute I'm seeing the tree kind of length, but I kind of see that trunk as the body of a woman, and I kind of feel like she's sticking her chest out. And this is what I want to say to you: just stand tall, stick that chest out, and know that you've got this. All right, your sleep is terrible. Amethyst, get some amethyst, get some lavender. Okay, either sleep with the amethyst by your bed or under your pillow. Same with the lavender. Either get some lavender spray for your pillow or just have some lavender by your bed. Obviously, if it's a rough cut stone, don't put that under your pillow, because we don't want no cut heads or hands in your sleep. If it's a soft tumble stone, yeah. But that also helps with overthinking as well, because it's a healing for anxiety, and it calms things down. All right, my darling. I hope that helps, and I'll say thank you for working with me. Okay, Kate on Facebook. Just I keep forgetting to highlight the comments when I'm reading. Oh dear, I just get into the zone. Excuse me yawning, it's my sleep apnea, my diabetic fatigue. Okay, let's have a look. Kay Heyman, was it? On Facebook. Are you still with us, my lovely? Let me know. Hello. What number did you pick, my sweet? I was scrolling up to see if I could find your number. I know it's there somewhere because I've seen it. K. Oh, I thought I'd seen it. Oh, 17. Oh, is that 17? Yeah, 17. I knew I'd seen it somewhere. All right, my lovely. Let's have a look for you. Let me take a... Oh, thirsty work, this, you know. Hi, Kay Weezy. Hope you're well. 17. Oh, right. Now, I've got 3 things for this tree. You've got the 2 cars there, and you've got the green tree there. This is what I call my Harry Potter tree, because the tree reminds me of the Whomping Willow, which is the tree in Harry Potter that doesn't like visitors and swings its branches to keep everybody out. And the blue cars are at the bottom. Ron has a flying car that his dad invented, and the car lands in the tree, and the tree obviously starts beating up the car, and it ends up being a right mess. But the car has a personality of its own, a bit like Herbie. So yeah, Herbie meets Hogwarts kind of deal. Okay, so what I want to say to you is, first of all, you've been on a journey, my darling. I feel like the green for me is representative of the heart chakra. So I want to go to affairs of the heart. I want to go love. And I feel like you've had a bit of a bumpy ride when it comes to affairs of the heart, especially when it comes to your love life. Does that make sense, my love? However, this tree is standing tall, it's stable, the cars are, you know, parked by the tree, and they're a reflection and a mirror of each other. So I want to say, even though you've had a bit of a bumpy ride with your love life has sucked. Yeah, well, I'm glad you said that. But yeah, it's definitely been a bit of a bumpy ride. Now, I don't know if you're in a relationship at the moment. I feel like you're not, but I do feel like there's one coming in, and I do feel like you're kind of ready for this. But what I want to say to you is, whoever this is that's coming in is going to be the male version of you. They're going to literally reflect your personality, your commonalities. Now, one of the cards has got darker eyes than the other. So I do feel that whoever this is coming in, look for the dark eyes, brown eyes. Not predicting, could be wrong. So don't, take it as gospel. But I do feel they're definitely going to have darker eyes than you. You're not in a relationship. Thank you for that confirmation, my darling. But whoever this is, they're going to come and they're going to mirror you, and they're going to reflect you in every way possible. And I do feel like they're kind of going to be your soulmate, and you're going to go on a journey with this person, not just on a journey. You're going to go on a journey of self-discovery, because they're going to help you realize things about yourself that you never realized before. They're going to bring out the best in you. They're going to bring out the confidence in you. And I do feel they're going to be able to put your trust or your faith back into relationships. Okay. I do feel there's travel involved. So wherever you meet this person, I don't feel it's going to be sort of homebound. I feel that this is going to be some sort of meeting while you're on your travel. So if you're thinking about going on holiday, I do feel this would be a kind of holiday / long weekend romance kind of thing, where you meet up, you get to know each other, you exchange numbers, etc., etc. But there's definitely strength in it, okay? And this person will ground you. And I do feel that you will complement each other. Now, they say opposites attract, but I don't feel you're opposites at all. I feel it's going to be one of them meetings where you instantly connect, and that'll be it. There'll just be that instant connection, okay? So if you're asking when your love life will improve, it's going to be very soon, my darling. 1, 2, 3. Oh, don't know what that was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What are we in now? Might as well say we're in October, aren't we? November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. I want to say by June, this love life will have improved big time. Okay, so whether you're going to meet in June, or whether by June things will be more settled after meeting this person, but I want to say around about June time. Okay, so between now and 8 months, your love life is going to improve, and it's going to be a slow and steady friendship, but it's going to be a strong bond. And yeah, it's all going to be good. It's all going to be good. So I hope that helps, Kay. I hope that brings you some happiness, because you deserve it, my darling, okay? I hope that helps. Okay, let's see who's next. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, let's see. Rebecca, we've done. Starlight, we've done. Dom. Have I done it? I don't think I've done Dom, have I? No, I haven't. I miss Dom. Are you still with us, Dom? Hi, Brolic. Okay, Dom. Dom. If I was a rich. Okay, I've got the song for you, Fiddler on the Roof, Dom. I hope you're still here. Are you still with us, Dom? If not, I will go to... Dom wants number 11. Okay. Number 11. Okay, Dom, before I even look at the book, I've got the song from Fiddler on the Roof. If I was a rich man, so I do feel with yourself at the moment, there's a few concerns or insecurities surrounding income at the moment. Let me know if that makes sense. Because that song is like If I Was a Rich Man, and I know Fiddler on the Roof is about the working class struggles, as far as I know. But I feel like you've got so many plans and so many ideas going on in your head, but you need the financial backup to get them started. Does that make sense? I feel like I need extra income, but I'm not sure how to go about this extra income. I feel like I'm stuck in a rut. So what I need to say to you is, I'm being given the word hobby. So whether you can turn a hobby into some sort of money-making idea or project or sort of temporary income measure, I don't feel it will make you a big amount or a large amount, but I do feel this would help improve the lack of finances going on at the minute a little bit to make you more comfortable, but not enough to make you rich. Because again, I'm getting the words, if I were a rich man. So you're not going to make your millions, not by a long chalk, but it'll help top up whatever it is that you need topping up. I hope that makes sense. As you've not replied, I'm not going to read your card for you, but hopefully you'll watch this back and understand that any questions regarding bringing in extra income, it's about turning a hobby into some kind of money-making project. Okay, it might only be temporary and it might only be a little bit, but it'll be enough for you to make some improvements that you want to make. Okay, I hope that helps, and I'll say thank you. Okay, let's see who's next. I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head all day now. It's true. Who's after? Ian, let's come to you. Ian on Facebook. Hello, my lovely. Are you still with us, Ian? I do know there's a bit of a delay on Facebook. wait for Ian to come up. Mandy Johnson. Are you still with us? Oh, I can see all the comments, Mel. Don't worry about it. I can see all the comments from Facebook and YouTube, so I know exactly who's on and who's. It goes on. Oh, why has that been starred? Odd. Okay, Mandy, are you still? Yay, there you go. You wanted number 22. All right, my darling. Let's have a look. Number 22. Oh, I'm right past it. Oh dear, my darling. Okay. You're missing something in spirit, my lovely. You've got this tree, which is a very dusty pink and grey, and I've named this tree Loss. Now then, when I say loss, that could mean anything. It could mean the loss of a person. It could mean grief. It could be the loss of a friendship, the loss of a romance. The loss of material things. It could mean a lot of things, but with you, I sense not only is there grief with yourself that you're still holding on to, I also feel a sense of loss of companionship and loss of a friendship and loss of the love of life. Does that make sense? Just lost that. Oh, bless your heart. That'll explain it. Oh, I'm so sorry. But yeah, so I do feel a sense of loss, and I do feel like a loss of a friendship, companionship, and just a loss of life. So I mean, you've lost your mum, so that would make complete and utter sense. You're not gonna feel the love of life if you've just lost your mum, and I feel that your mum was your best companion and your best friend. So there's nothing else to say about that, really. You don't have to be psychic to know what a devastating blow that is for yourself. But I'm seeing the grey in the trees, and I'm seeing the swirls going up. So with yourself, I want to say, I feel like there's been some battles within the family since your mum has passed. Now, when I say battles, I don't mean like fights as such or feuds, but I do feel there's been a bone of contention. Oh, bless you. So it's still very raw. I feel like there's been a bone of contention within the family. I do feel like some people are criticizing you because the grief is still very raw for you, whereas other people seem to have reconciled with it and come to terms with it. And I wouldn't say moved on, but they're coping better with it than yourself. I feel like it's hit you the hardest out of all the family. Does that make sense? And I feel like people are kind of getting to the point where they're saying, come on, you've got to move on, you've got to get over it, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. Do you know what? My best friend, yes, family fallout, yeah. And I do feel like you're getting a brunt of this. And she's making me uncomfortable. I feel your mum here with me. I feel like she was She had broad shoulders. She showed me her broad shoulders, and she's saying, you've got broad shoulders. And she showed me this as a symbolic reference, saying that you've got broad shoulders. You can take it, my darling. You're stronger than what you think you are. But she's also given me a sense of being weighed down, of being tired, of being exhausted, of putting up with it. She makes me feel like you've got no fight left in you. You've got no energy left to kind of deal with the drama and deal with the petting. Would you understand, Mum, tripping over her words a little? Okay. Calm down, my sweet. Calm down. Would you understand, Mum, having a... She had like a bit of a vibrato in her voice in her old age. And it was almost like she sounded like a sweet old lady, bless her, because she's trying to make my voice wobble and speak the way she used and sound the way she used to sound. I don't know if you heard that, but I can feel it in my throat, and she's making me sound like a sweet old lady, bless her. She was your double R. But I feel like with Mum, she had trouble tripping over her words, especially later in life. Some words she struggled to say, or some letters she struggled to pronounce. Would that make sense with Mum? I know it's hard to move on, my darling, but you move. It's not about moving on. It's about coming to terms with it and handling the grief in a way that you can live with. You don't get over grief, you learn to live with it. It leaves a hole in your heart and in your life, and you have to learn to kind of live with the loss rather than get over it. So stop listening to other people's criticisms, because just because they've got over it or they've moved on, it doesn't mean that you can or have to. Everybody does it in their own time, okay? She suffered with her breathing so hard to talk. Yeah, she made me catch my breath, definitely. I don't know if you heard that on camera, but she made me catch my breath when I was trying to say what I wanted to say. And I can't even remember what I wanted to say now, because it distracted me and it diverted me. And now I've completely forgotten what I was going to say. So understand, Mum would have had short-term memory problems, not long-term. She could tell you who the Prime Minister was sort of 50 years ago, and she could tell you what she did in her younger years and remember dates and names and events. But when it came to her short-term memory, I feel like she had a really hard time, again, especially later in life. But yeah, I've I've completely forgotten what I was going to say. I'm just trying to scroll up to see if your comments will trigger what I was going to say. Yes, family fallout. Yes, she said that's what I was saying. Thank you. Shoulders. She's pointing to my shoulders. Thank you for that confirmation, my darling. So she's saying you've got broad shoulders. And you can take it, but I feel like I just haven't got the energy to deal with the drama. And she's saying you shouldn't have to deal with the drama. Okay? Let them be the drama. You just do you. And I feel this is Mum's mantra. Whenever there was an issue, or whenever there was an emotion where you'd overthink, or you'd let other people get to you, she would turn around and, I don't know if she'd say this to you in life, but she's saying it now. She's saying, you just do you. Okay, my darling? You're stronger than what you think you are. You know what you're about. Don't let anyone change you. Don't let anyone change you. And it's important that she gets this point across. I feel like Mum used to talk a lot with her hands because she's making me move my hands a lot, and she's doing this kind of circular motion. It's almost as if she's saying, there will always, come on, there will always be people around that don't like the way you are for silly reasons. And that's what they are, silly reasons. I can't say that. Okay. Now, this is Mum's sense of humour. They was her words. Oh, fantastic. Thank you for that confirmation. I'm not even looking at the book. She's not even bothered about the book anymore. She's just letting it lay flat. And she's clapping. She's clapping because she knows that she's got the message across with you. Across to you, I should say. Yeah, just do you. She just wants you to be yourself and not let anybody change you. And it's important that you know that. She's making me go to the ring. So you would understand where there's been a ring left. Either you have it or somebody in the family. So I do feel Mum was married. And this would have been her engagement. I was going to say wedding ring, but she's corrected me and she said engagement ring. So you would know where her engagement ring is or who has it. If you haven't got it, one of the other family members has it. So she's just drawing me to the importance of the ring. And again, she was going to say something and it's completely gone. And she's so frustrated because she wants to say what she wants to say and then she forgets what she wants to say. Bless her. It was a sense of, thank you. Yeah, that's it. Now, this is Mum's sense of humour coming through. And I do feel that your mum had a good sense of humour, especially when it came to critiquing other people and situations. You have her wedding ring. I was going to say wedding ring, but she changed it to engagement ring. So would you also know where her engagement ring is? Or is there an issue with the engagement ring being lost? Because she mentioned the engagement ring. And again, she's got distracted. So I do feel she would have been easily distracted. But yeah, she's saying, I'm going to put this in the most polite way I can, okay? Opinions are like bumholes. Everybody has one and they're full of poop. She would have put it in the way it was meant to be put, but because I'm on a public forum, I have to be polite and I have to change her words, okay? But that's what she's saying. Opinions are like buttholes. Everybody has one and they're full of poop. So that's her way of saying don't take no notice of anybody else. All right. And she just wants to bring that in to make you laugh. And she's saying, please, will you go out and start enjoying life more? Start going out, stop isolating yourself and start socializing again, because you are better when you're in a pack. So I'm feeling that she feels that you do better when you're socializing, when you're with a group of people, you come out of your shell a bit more. You can't find her engagement ring. Thank you for that confirmation, my sweet. All right. Well, what I'm going to do, because there's other people waiting and time's getting on. Yeah, you get that. Okay, I'm glad you got that. But she would have put it the proper way and used the SH word and the a-hole word. But I had to change it, obviously, because I'm on here. All right, my darling. So I'll leave that with your mum. Leave that with your mum. I'll leave your mum's love with you. And I'll say thank you both for working with me. Lovely, sweet lady she is. I'm glad you can take the message. And she's saying, don't worry about the ring. Don't worry about it. Okay? Better in a pack. Yeah. All right, my darling. So she wants you to go out, start socializing, and start enjoying life more. She wants you to smile again, okay? And she's saying she loves you, she misses you, and she will come visit. So look out for the signs. She might come and visit in your dreams, or you might hear little things or see little things around the house. But she'll let you know she's there. All right, my darling. I will leave her love with you, and I'll say thank you and your lovely mum for working with me. Oh, sweet lady. You're very welcome, my darling. You're very welcome. Okay. I cannot believe it's 8 o'clock already. Where did that hour go? Goodness me. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't get round more of you. Mandy's mum took the last spot, and she really wanted to get across that message. God bless her. I hope you've enjoyed the colouring book reading, something different. I will be back on later with Vulvia at 9 o'clock on this channel. And I will be talking about inspired writing. I'm her guest on her show this evening. So please join us for that at 9 o'clock. And bring a pen and paper with you, because I'm going to get you all to have a go at a little poem. Don't worry, it's only 3 lines and it's going to be lots of fun. But yeah, if you want to know more about me and more about how I connect with spirit, and particularly in relation to my inspired writings, come along and we can have a chat. It's going to be interactive, so you can ask questions, and I'm going to get you involved in writing a little poem. All right, so I will love you and leave you. Hopefully I'll see you at 9 o'clock. If not, I will be on Prism of Light on Sunday at 12:30. God willing, the bus is running. Otherwise, I will see you at 7 p.m. next Thursday on this channel. All right, take care. Hopefully I'll see you all later. Bye. God bless.